Can you learn how to dance forró from home, online? If so, is there a best way to do it? In this video, I'm going to be discussing 4 different ways, 4 different approaches for you to take if you decide to learn how to dance forró from home. And the answer is yes, of course you can learn how to dance online. The experience is going to be different. The focus of the classes might be also a little bit different, but you can definitely dance and learn from home, either by yourself developing your own skills or with a partner also working in partner moves. I do have another video discussing pros and cons of learning online, which is available here on the channel. I'm going to put links here in the description, as well as another video discussing other methods in comparing different methods online, also presential classes, private lessons, or even learning in parties. Those videos are here in the description of this video, part of a series of videos discussing different elements of the learning process in forró. I also give you some ideas and tips about ways for you to improve and enjoy better your dance. Just briefly here, big advantage, you can learn with whoever instructor you want if this instructor is teaching online and whatever time you want, because many of the classes, like the ones that I have on Forro New York, are on demand. You can do the classes live, but you can also do the classes later at your own time. The disadvantage is the social side, that in a regular group class or in a party or an event, you're going to be dancing with many different people and you don't have this experience online. So there is a trade-off there. If you want to learn more about this and understand a little bit better, as I mentioned before, link in description for a video focused on this. The first way of learning online is by watching videos of dancers you like and trying to imitate. The pros are that it's usually free on social media. You can go to the channels of your favorite dancers or instructors and see them dancing in events, doing demos and all that. And you can watch as many times as you want because they're available on those platforms. The cons are the fact that you're rarely going to be able to interact with your dance models and ask questions. And also there's no explanation about the movements. You're going to be doing in a process of trial and error. Different than a class when the instructor will be explaining step here, transfer the weight here, watch for the music, think about the beats or whatever is the element that the instructor is working on a particular movement. In a demo, you're going to just see the movement as part of a dance without any kind of explanation. My opinion about it, this is a wonderful way for you to see styles you like, styles you don't like, ideas for you to incorporate in your dance. Also, musicality elements, see how certain moves are used by good dancers, good instructors. But it's not the best way for you to learn the moves. It's good for you to see ways to apply the moves that you know or to incorporate elements of style in your dance, but not necessarily to learn the moves. If you're interested in this kind of video, there's a lot of stuff online, including here on our channel. Dances of mine with different instructors that were guests here at Forro New York, as well as of other guest instructors, dancers, as part of events that I produce here and I filmed for you guys. I'm going to put links here in the description. Method number 2, using standalone videos that instructors put online, demonstrating a little bit of their style and showing one movement or technique. The pros. It's usually free on social media and you can watch as many times as you want. The cons, you're rarely going to have the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your instructor, and also to continue your learning process. Usually those classes are about specific movements or about specific technique, giving you a specific tip and idea, which are great. But usually you are limited to this one piece of information. You're not getting a full picture. It's almost as if you entered in the middle of a class and exited before the end. My personal opinion, this is wonderful for you to get a sense of the instructor's style and also to get little pieces of information and new elements for you to incorporate your dance. But then my recommendation is, if you liked what you see on a video, if you liked one particular movement or technique, a wonderful thing to do is to then try to find a method that you can be in contact with your instructor and continue your learning process. Usually, if there is a nice video, something that you liked, for sure there's going to be more information surrounding that topic or more things that you can incorporate in your dance. So it's a wonderful way for you to learn this one thing, but also get in contact with a particular instructor. Here at Forro New York, I have many videos in that regard that you guys can watch. I'm going to also put links here in the description of excerpts from our classes, from festivals, and even from our online classes. Method number 3. Here we are talking about complete online courses. A full course focused on one topic, one skill from beginning to end. The pros, it's also on demand, so you can watch whenever you want, take your own time to learn. Also, in this method, different than the previous methods, you can have some kind of interaction with your instructor, either sending emails, sending messages, or if the course has a live element, to also be participating live. So you have this possibility of interaction. And lastly, and very important, usually, and especially if it's a good instructor with good planning, good quality of production, you're going to have access to a body of knowledge from beginning to end on a particular topic. I'm just going to use here example the courses that we have available now at Forro New York. I have a course on musicality on the Forro beat. So it's almost 5 hours of content just discussing the different styles, the different beats, how you can step, how you can use this in your dance. Or for example, I have the course for beginners, where I cover all the most used basic steps, ways for you to improve and create a solid foundation about your technique, a little bit of vocabulary of movements, way to create your own variations, and also how to adapt your movements depending on the dance. So it's more than 5 hours of content intended to give to the student that solid foundation from beginning to end. The cons I see the same as the others regarding the personal contact. You're not going to have the chance to dance with your instructor in real time with touch. You're not going to have the opportunity to be in a class rotating and dancing with other people. You're doing at home. So this is more of a disadvantage of online learning in general than specific to online courses. But I just want to bring here to you that this is a disadvantage of doing a course like this online compared to a similar course in person or in an event or a private class with an instructor. My opinion about it, I believe this is one of the very best ways for you to learn from home. Usually a good value and a complete set of classes for you to learn and develop your dance. If you're interested in the course that I have available, I'm going to put links here in the description. Number 4, and the last way for you to learn online here in our list, to do it live in real time with your instructor and possibly other participants. The pros, the possibility to interact with your instructor and possibly other students. Depending on the platform and how you're doing this and how your instructor is doing it, you're going to have the opportunity to have feedback for your instructor to be seeing you dancing and give personalized comments to you, for you also to be asking questions to your instructor. This is probably the online method that is closest to a in-person experience. We don't have touch, but we have interaction. The cons. Compared to the other methods, this one you need to be at that moment of the class. For example, I do have students who are taking my courses from Europe, which is a very different time zone, and they are only watching the replays because the time is not good for them. I also have students in the opposite coast, for example, in San Francisco and Seattle. And for them, my night classes is mid-afternoon. So this timing can be a challenge. And there is another added challenge, which is the connection and the technology. That depending on your internet, depending on the structure of your instructor to do the live sessions, there are some elements that can be compromised and are likely to be lower than a pre-recorded class or a video like this where I have everything recorded, I do many takes, I do many things to make the best possible experience for you, editing all the material, and you're going to be watching this without any delays and anything like this. It's really a final project on demand, different than a live. So there is this kind of trade-off, being live, but then having some technological problems that may occur. My personal opinion, this is the best method if you are looking for interaction, to be part of a little social group online and to also be able to ask questions. Final considerations. When you're thinking about learning online, there are other elements that we don't think in regular classes. In classes, we think about how is the floor, we think about if the temperature is good in the room and all that. Online, we have other things to think about, like how was it recorded, how is the audio, how is the music being transmitted, how's your connection, where are you watching? Are you watching this on your phone? Are you watching this on a TV or a computer monitor? Those are important considerations that are going to have a big impact on the kind of experience you're going to have on an online class. If you're doing it with a very small screen, let's say your phone from the distance using the sound from the phone, your experience is likely not going to be very good and not be very pleasant for you. On the other hand, for example here, that I have a big monitor with space in front of the monitor, I have very nice speakers, then this can be a wonderful experience to be doing this class almost as if I had my instructor here online, if I was taking a class over here. So those are things for you to consider. From one side, for you to understand how was this class produced, how good is the image, how good is the audio, how organized the course is. And from your side as a student, how good is your connection? How good is what is the size of your screen, where you are watching this? What is the sound like? And I feel that those two elements can have a really big impact on what kind of experience you're going to have online. And lastly, I believe it's wonderful that we do have those resources today and these beautiful opportunities to learn with whoever we want in the entire planet if this instructor is teaching online, and also do it our own time. This is a wonderful opportunity that we have because of this technology, and I think we should take advantage of this. I have many students taking advantage of my classes, and I also, as a student of other topics, I'm taking advantage of other courses. I think it's wonderful that we have these possibilities today, but I also believe that this is never going to replace completely the experience of going to regular in-person classes, have private classes with your favorite instructor, going to parties and events, and all this kind of thing. I think one thing doesn't substitute the other. One can complement the other and be one more option. In case you're interested, I have many different courses available online. courses live and courses on demand. Also private online classes that we didn't discuss here, but are also a great way to learn online and have a more focused attention of your instructor and work on whatever topic you want to work on. All the information I'm going to put in the links here in the description of this video. Also reminding you that there are other videos here on the channel talking about similar topics, videos of tips, also videos of dances. Many of the methods and the things that we talked here in this video are available in our different medias, complete courses on the website, but also video demonstrations, little standalone videos here on our YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram. If you like this video, please give us a like and also subscribe to the channel. A lot of content here already available and a lot yet to come. A big Forro hug to you all and a kiss. See you next time.